ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರರು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ ಕನಸಿನ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯವಿದು.
ದೀಪದೊಳು ಪ್ರದೀಪಗಳ ಬೆಳಗುವ ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾ ಸ್ಥಾನವಿದು.
ಅರಿವಿನ ದಿಗಂತದಾಚೆಗೆ ಜಿಗಿಯುವ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲವಿದು. ಗೃಹ ಗೃಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಗೃಹ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣಕ್ಕೆ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸೋಪಾನವಿದು. ಮಿತಿಯಿಲ್ಲದ ಅಮಿತ ಜ್ಞಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧನ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರವಿದು. ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಲು ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರವಿದು. ಅಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕತ್ತಲೆ ನೀಗುವ ಸುಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ರಶ್ಮಿದು.
ಜಗದೋದ್ಧಾರದ ಹೊಂಗನಸನು ಹೊತ್ತಿದ ಅರಿವಿನ ತಾಣವಿದು.
ಅರಿವಿನ ಹಣತೆಯು ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಅಸಂಖ್ಯಾತ ಕಿರಣಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲೆಡೆ ಹೊರಹೊಮ್ಮಿವೆ. ಜಯವೆನ್ನುವ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ.
Thank you all. Let us now get to know our guest speaker for today. Mrs. Anitha Jegadessan is the founder of the Agri Forum and also currently working as the program manager for sustainable agriculture at Koshish Sustainable Solutions Private Limited, New Delhi. The aim of the Agri Forum and Koshish is the betterment of our agriculture and the environment, since they believe that all the creatures deserve a better and a healthy life. Ma'am is also a passionate writer, agricultural journalist, content strategist, speaker, blog developer, earth healer, and a hordophile. Ma'am takes pride in working to make our earth a greener and a better place to live. Ma'am is also extending service to the people who wish to impart knowledge, agriculture activists, and other bodies working in agriculture-related fields through agriculture consultancy and content marketing. Ma'am, I welcome you to the Department of Management Studies, Ramaiah College of Arts, Science and Commerce. It's our truly honor and privilege to have you here with us today. I request you to begin the session now. The space is all yours. Ma'am, could you please put on the audio? Thank you.
Am I visible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning, all. Am I?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Hope
Morning,
you're
ma'am.
all good. How are you
morning,
all?
ma'am.
Very good. Actually, before I'm going to start a session, I would like to interact with you. So, hope you all good, and I'm looking forward your interactions so that I can go ahead better. So, first of all, I'll just they have given enough introduction about me. So, without delay, I would like to start session. I guess. Can I start, sir? Ajay, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yes, I'll just share my screen. Okay.
Sure, ma'am. I'll stop.
Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Okay. Is it visible, right?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
Okay, fine. Okay. Today, actually, we are going to have a session with green marketing. Here, I'm going to share my experience and I'm just sharing the knowledge. Probably you guys know about green marketing. Uh, Agri forum, everything you have covered, so I don't want to waste time. And sustainable, let me tell about Koshi Sustainable Solution, where I'm working. Actually, this concern is truly dedicated for natural farming and eco-friendly. We are also a part of green marketing and we are working towards that. This is the company profile, and later on we can elaborate on these things. And I slowly enter into the green marketing. Can anyone say about what is green marketing from your perspective? Any one student? Anybody? Anyone there? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible. They are putting in their answers in the chat box.
Okay. Then I'll I'll check it. Okay. Because if they interact, I can better understanding because I cannot able to do two things
Yes,
simultaneously.
ma'am. Yes.
So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
better
Definitely.
use share your views so that we can interact better and we can communicate.
Yes, ma'am. Students,
Okay.
please unmute yourself
Ma'am,
and you can talk to ma'am.
ma'am, green marketing is the marketing of a product that are safe or perceived to be environmental safe, ma'am.
Okay. Any other answer?
Um, Ma'am, it's also about the company's efforts to advertise the environmental sustainability of its business practices.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, let me start. Actually, green marketing, yes, you're all right. See, practicing and developing and doing as a product or services to environment oriented, it is considered as a green marketing. Simple term, what we understand is whatever we are doing, maybe a product or a service, it should not be affect the environment. This is the only concept in focusing on green marketing. And can anyone say about sustainable marketing? You have any idea about what is sustainable marketing and what is the difference between green marketing and sustainable marketing? A- Any idea? Students? Students? Students, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll explain what is the difference between green marketing and sustainable marketing. See, green marketing is truly dedicated only for environmental oriented, but sustainable marketing, you have to focus the entire thing for the organization, the environment and the future, how the product will be go in future. These kind of aspects we are focusing on sustainable marketing. Green marketing, it is focusing only about how we environmental friendly, how to reduce that carbon emissions, greenhouse gas emissions. This is the concept only focusing on green marketing. This is the small difference between green marketing and sustainable marketing. Green marketing is one of the concept under the sustainable marketing. So hope you can understand better about how what is green marketing and sustainable marketing. That's why I asked this question. And sustainable marketing, actually, recent days in MBA, this green marketing, this concept is new. Actually, when I was studying MBA, this green marketing is not a concept. That time we studied only about management, marketing principles, organizational behaviors, business laws. These things only I have studied when I was studying MBA. But recent days, especially in marketing or MBA, they are focusing about green marketing, sustainable, these kind of, even in Google itself, if you searching, and this green marketing and sustainability is a trending word, and everyone they are trying to be show it, their branding, their themselves is a green marketing, with the company, with the organization, everything is truly dedicated to green marketing. These kind of things showing to the audience, to the customer, consumer, whoever it is, they are trying to show it how conscious they are in environment. For that way only, all the companies recent days they are focusing green marketing. We need to understand why this green market is suddenly so trending. Sustainable marketing, sustainable agriculture, sustainable biogas plant, so many sustainable sustain, but we must know why it is currently so trending. What is their expectation, what is their target audience, and in future what they are going to do. These kind of things we need to understand why we are studying. That is the first, we need to understand why we are studying green marketing, why suddenly people are focusing. This is the only reason. Green marketing and sustainable marketing, this is the difference. And this sustainable market, I would like to give some examples for that. Sustainable market, I have mentioned about, we are focusing on environment, society, government, and everything. When the company is going to fulfill all the environmental aspects, the company will achieve that green marketing concept. For example, Mud Jeans and some other brand, international brand, they have achieved this green marketing concept. We will see later about that, how they achieved and how much, what are their contribution towards this environment, that how they monitored and how they measured. These things we slowly see in other next slider, but a small example of green marketing and sustainable marketing, this is the only difference. Hope you can understand green marketing and sustainable marketing, and I'll go one by one. In case if you have any questions in any one slide, please raise your questions, and we will clarify the doubt then and there, when then we move on to next. Is it okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's fine, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. See, in sustainable marketing, the one thing is we need to transparency how much we have reduced carbon emissions. These kind of things, when you added, that would be create a better understanding for your audience. So whatever you are doing in terms in comes under sustainable marketing and even green marketing, the transparency is very important. This is the basic concept of what is green marketing and why we are doing and how we communicate and how we can develop the relationship with your audience. So this is the way you have to slowly understand the consumer market also. So this is the basic concept about green marketing and sustainable marketing. Let's move on to the next slide. Actually, in this session, we are going, what are the things I'm going to cover? This is a small intro about green marketing overview and the strategies, and interesting some cases, the company which adapted these green marketing concept, and what are they practicing and how they contribute to the environment, to reducing carbon emission and greenhouse gas emissions. Some of the case studies we have to see. Then we can see then carbon footprint. Then at last we can go for summary. This is the way we are going to take this session. um, okay, marketing overview, green marketing overview. From industrial perspective, some of the examples I have showed, how the companies, how the organization, how the institute, they are showing how they are conscious about the society, how they are conscious about the environment, how they are marketing their brand. These are the some of the examples I have showed in first slide. The first thing is the manufacturing is in a sustainable fashion. For example, the company, whatever they are doing, what kind of energy they are using, renewable energy, maybe solar energy, maybe wind energy, what kind of energy they are using for their production level. So which means the company trying to show is how much they are conscious about how they are reducing their carbon emissions, whatever greenhouse emissions, everything they are showing that. So in that aspect they are trying to show it people that they are also playing an important role in green marketing concept. So this is the one of the example to using renewable energy. The another thing is especially in whatever we are consuming. So after COVID, we all know, we all have a lot of health conscious, and we know where what kind of things we can consume, whatever we can eat, and how we go for organic. Now people mindset is totally different, before COVID and after COVID. Now everyone have a health conscious, so everyone trying to be get a quality product and quality thing. So for that, now the companies trying to change their approach. They try to add whatever ingredients they are trying to add some organic product, and we non containing toxic materials. These kind of things they are adding, and these kind of things they are mentioning. And you all know about, for example, paste in this, you can see some barcode, red color, it shows something different. I mean, black color, it shows different colors there. Each colors carry what kind of things they have added. So this is the way they are connecting the consumers, how they choose the product, these kind of things mentioning. So this is the way they are also they are also showing that how conscious about their food products and all, whatever it is. So this is the example of this burger. The next thing is produced recycled materials. Now most of the organizations are conscious about how to recycle their product, how to reuse the product, and how they are disposed. So these kind of things they are educating the people. So so which what they are trying to say is they are reducing the wastage in the atmosphere. And we all know about that plastic, we are dumping all the plastics in ocean and all. So for all these to overcome, we need to find out some options how to recycle the product. We all know about 3R: reuse, reduce, recycle. So on that concept, most of the companies moving forward, how their products are manufacturing, after that how to dispose, how to recycle, these kind of things they are educating the people and giving branding there themselves. So this is also one of the key factor to working towards green marketing. The next thing is they are providing refill pack, but in 2 3 decades before, we don't have these kind of options. Once we used, then we can dispose that, again we have to buy it. So right now we have lot of plastic waste filled this earth, we all know about that. So companies, what they are thinking, they try to provide a refill pack and pouch, something like that. Even in big mall itself, in foreign countries, in India I didn't see, but in foreign countries, what they are providing, refill water bottle, they are providing a water, we have to carry the bottle, we can just fill it the water. They are clearly mentioned here, we are not selling water, you have to bring your maybe bottle, whatever it is. So this is the way they are creating a conscious about the people and try to contribute to this environment. This is some of the examples. The next thing is refurbishing electronic items. We all know now in each and every home they have a lot of more than one or two mobile gadgets and everything. Where we are going to dispose, where we are going to dump, we don't have any conscious about that even 5 years before. But now we all have a conscious. But in foreign countries, even 10 years before itself, what they properly they maintain that where to dispose that electronic waste. They have sent they have a collecting point. people can dispose there only. They cannot easily throw it in a dustbin or something like that. So this is the way people are practiced in western countries, but in India, we right now we have that kind of conscious. It's slowly developing. So we have a proper way we have to dispose this electronics, and is it a possible we can reuse? So these kind of things we can add it. So in that way, we can contribute and we can reduce that electronic waste. Another important waste is electronic waste. And next thing is we have to reduce this carbon emissions. How? The e-vehicles. Now every government, each and every government promoting e-vehicles. Even in Delhi, you all know about that. Delhi air quality is it's completely, it's in very poor position. So what here we are practicing, the government how encouraging the people is, the first thing is government providing e-vehicles with the subsidy rate, which means people can easily access and people start to practicing e-vehicles. So this is the way they are encouraging the people. Then after that, in metropolitan city, everyone have a vehicle and it is creating a huge traffic. You all know that. So that's why they introduced odd number, even number. Then after that, especially for women, they are providing free bus fare. So this is the way they are encouraging the people to access public transport instead of using private vehicle. It create traffic and it create a lot of atmosphere. The quality, air quality is also damaging. So many things are happening. So for that overcoming, government has slowly introducing these things. And even last week itself, Delhi government has introduced 100 e-buses. In India, Delhi government is the first pioneer to introduce the e-buses. So this is the way the government and the public have a conscious to working towards. We may ask why suddenly, why do we do all these things? Is it a necessity or it is? But we must know about what is currently going on. Hope you all aware what is currently going on. Hope 26 what the discussion was going on currently. What are the challenges we are facing? What kind of threat standing before, and how we overcome this global warming? Is it possible? Can we at least meet that 1.5 degree? We need to reduce that heat. Is it possible if the organization, every organization releasing so much of carbon emissions, how we have to overcome? See, these kind of lot of questions are there. So when we take a small initiative, these kind of things, it is not reduced huge level, but maybe probably we can slowly reduce that carbon emission, that atmosphere thing we can reduce slowly. So for that reason only, this green marketing, it is very important. We need to study about that. We try to implement in our day to day life, and we need to educate. Obviously you guys are going to be a future entrepreneur. You people are going to create a marketing. What are the changes? You have the access and you are the right generations to create an impact. So when you are manufacturing or when you are producing or when you are working on a company, these kind of basic things, what are the sustainability, what are the uh, contribution towards to the society, you must be work on this. So you have a power to change, because whatever we produce and whatever we are marketing, people are ready to buy. But the thing is, we, along with the marketing, we need some conscious also, how we contribute, how we support this planet. That is foremost important. This planet is not belonging to us, to other generation, next generation, next generation. So I always believe, before we are leaving this planet, we need to do something. There is no plan B, there is no planet B, but we try to make this planet, it's a better place for the next generation. It is our responsibility. So in marketing aspect, we try to show it, we try to contribute. What are the way possibilities to support this environment? This is the way we need to work on this. So this is the reason why green marketing is trending now. Whoever we are working, maybe a direct customer, B2B or B2C, we make sure how we our product and services are environment friendly. That is very important. So this is the thing, you have to create a bond between your consumer or a business, whoever it is. It create that better bond, and you can utilize this opportunity, because in future, maybe around 2 3 years after that, this is the green marketing is one of the booming industry. So we now all the organizations are forecast how we can make it as a green marketing possible, how we can implement our product. Everyone is working towards, so that green marketing is very important, and we must know why it is trending now. And also we must know why the COP 26 our Indian government did sign, what are the challenges we are facing. One side we have an opportunity, and another side what are the challenges, what is bothering to overcome all these things, because India and China is the only two country having a lot of challenges in overcome this climate change and all, because most of the product producing and everything, it's coming from India and China only. Other countries are not having that much of production oriented industries and all. So when we completely reduce that COP 26 based on that agreement, is it not possible in, especially in develop huge population countries. So for that reason only, our government right now have a time and asking, and after 2050 we may work on that, but right now we have a lot of challenges. But even though what are the opportunities, we try to work on that. This is a small intro about why we study about green marketing and how we do green marketing. So before I'm going to next slide, any questions, please guys ask me. I can answer your questions.
Yes, ma'am. I have a doubt, ma'am, regarding the electronics you said, ma'am, like designed to be repairable, not thrown away, ma'am. I believe that it's actually the other way is happening, ma'am. Because before, when you used to buy electronics, for example, cell phones, ma'am, they used to be easily repairable.
Mm,
Nowadays, whenever you buy a new mobile, ma'am, the thing is that if you give it, it is becoming more and more difficult to repair. For
mm,
example, in the earlier devices, if there was a problem with the battery, ma'am, you simply remove the battery and put a new battery on
mm.
our own. But nowadays, the thing is, you can't even remove the battery. And what I've
Yes.
seen is that if we go to a service center to get a phone repair for a minor problem, what they
Mm,
do is they take the phone and give you a new phone rather than
mm,
repair rather than repair what you already have.
mm,
That is one doubt. And the other thing is regarding this organic food, ma'am.
mm,
How do we convince the audience to actually buy organic food, ma'am? Because I think the benefits are not so high, ma'am. The only
mm.
thing is there are no chemicals being used. Other than that, I don't see any benefits in organic in conventional food. And organic food is like 25 to 30% more expensive. How
Mm.
do we actually make a consumer buy organic food if it doesn't give huge benefits compared to traditional food, ma'am?
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll go one by one. First, this electronic waste. Yes, I completely agree. In earlier days, we have a battery, we just change it. But according to our current needs, we need to update, and whatever latest things it's we are using. So obviously, it is comparatively priced. For example, if your mobile getting some problem, the replacement of things, whatever it is, maybe a small problem, you can have you have to pay 2000 3000 bucks. But when you what we it's a human mentality, right? You see, if I pay 2000 bucks extra, I can buy a new mobile. So first of all, we need to change our attitude. The market is fully depend upon the consumer oriented. So see, if I prefer green color, so the manufacturing company started to educate me in a green color everywhere. So when I stop buying the this is the here what trying to say is, we mentioned reuse, reduce, recycle. This is the way we have to approach the product. How can you reduce the product? See, I can manage with that minor problem, I can okay with that, I have no issues. You try to fix it. When I say no, then nobody force me to buy a next mobile. Okay, the first thing is. The next thing is, when I buy something, if it is possible to reuse, I can buy. If it is possible to recycle, I can do it. But most important thing is when we have a conscious about that, we refuse. No one can force to buy. Okay, so if I say no, no one force me, you have to buy. So in electronic, right now the industries are working on that, how to recycle that. They are, how can we reuse that, they are working on that. We are simply not throwing away. Slowly it will take time. Maybe in near future we can find out the better option. Right now lot of technologies are coming, argument glass or something like that, so many things are coming. So very future we have to replace mobile and we can buy better thing. It reduce probably the lifetime will be increased. So this is, these are all will be happen. But right now we can try to do what we can. That is the thing one I would suggest. Maybe my answer, maybe it is okay with you, but my perspective it is, this is the only thing. How can I avoid that, without going new one, how can I manage with this? This is the way I can contribute my environment. This is my opinion. Maybe it is wrong, maybe you can disagree, it's up to you. And next thing is the organic product. See, organic is, it is, yes, obviously, see, when I'm working in agriculture, this organic is lot of confusion. People are having knowledge about, not having knowledge, and lack of understanding what is organic, why should I buy organic, how do I believe it is organic. Yes, it is, lot of questions are there. But in some companies, in India, actually, it is not that much they are showing. But in foreign countries, they mention about the traceability. Hope you all know about what is traceability. Traceability is the product, the entire history of the product, where it has come from, when it is the seed, so which land it is comes from, what are the things they have used for this organic. So everything they justified, how much they even they mention, so many things are there. So on that basis, before I'm going to buy, I just read that what are the products, what are the things they have used. See, once we started to understand basic things, we can buy it. Yes, in market itself, see, even though government provide organic certificate, but sometimes in abroad they may rejected that our product is not organic. So this concept of organic is still, it is something missing. We don't have a clarity about that. That is the problem where we are lacking. Need to be educate and need to be update. Most of the organic farmers, what they are, see, organic in the sense the day one what we sow the seeds and it's going to reach the customer. So it everywhere it should be organic, but we cannot give any assurance it's where it has come from. We cannot, it is, it's everything, it's under the, again, what we believe. But what we can do is, if you want to believe, if you want to be an organic, go with local products, go directly, go and buy from the direct farmers. And also these kind of things we can avoid inorganic, and we may believe that. Otherwise there is right now this, even sometimes the certificate is also not that much meet that organic up to level. Some of the organic product in the test, during that lab test, it is rejected, it is not an organic. So there are chances are there. But for better thing is, we directly go and buy the farmers and we go for a local food. That is the thing we used to prefer, farm to fork. This is the way maybe we can achieve 80% of that organic product consume, I guess.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, yes.
Ma'am, I have one doubt, ma'am. Can I ask?
Yes. Yeah, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Ma'am, is there any certification for organic products,
Yes,
ma'am? Is there any?
yes, yes. Actually, we have a certificate. See, each and every country they have organic certificate. They have some norms. See, organic in the sense the day one. the sowing the seeds, and what are the process where they are using the chemicals, or where what are the pesticides, or what are the natural biofertilizers they are using. And these kind of step by step instructions are there. So for example, if a person want to be organic, he must be practiced 3 years, then only their product, that person product will be considered as a organic. Okay, see, when you practicing continuously over a 10 years of period, then only your product, that quality, taste and everything will be added the value. That is why people would prefer indigenous seeds. Now we are using GMO seeds, it is completely banned. Then after that, we can use other seeds, varieties of everything we can use. But when we go with the indigenous seeds, that would be believed. But we cannot give any assurance within 1 year, we cannot, it is possible. See, when you having lot of, see, for example, we have a running lack of immunity in our body. Okay, so we start to taking a medicine. Okay, within a month our immunity level be increased, but continuously while we are regulating our diet, that time our body will be is a complete and proper, we are in a healthy position. So when whatever we are doing continuously, then only we can meet that complete result. So this is what I would suggest. See, organic, you can see up to government norms, within 3 years you practicing everything, after that your product will be considered as a organic. But when the same thing a person continuously doing 10 years, see, one person started organic 3 years before, one person continuously doing 15 years of organic, so obviously the quality of the product will be different. Hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. But
Yes,
both are
ma'am. Yes.
doing organic.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, 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 yes.
So that is the way, that's why the value of the product cost is little high. See, 3 years organic people, they will charge how much they are input and all. But a person continuously making an effort to their farm completely organic. Past 15 years he is working on that. So obviously the taste and the nutrition, everything will be different. So the costly will be there. Comparatively, for example, millets, organic land, it's come from 60 also. But even some of the people, they are doing 150, 160, they are giving 160, like that they are giving. Ghee also, ghee we can get it 500 rupees and we can get it 2000 rupees also. It is also about the quality. So that is the different why it is too costly in organic.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions, guys? Any other
Yes, ma'am.
questions?
One last
Yeah,
one last question, ma'am.
yeah.
Regarding the electric bikes, ma'am, how can
Yes.
we convince a person to actually buy an electric vehicle, ma'am, if there is hardly any infrastructure, ma'am? Like, for example, if you imagine if you buy an electric vehicle, ma'am, there will be hardly be any charging stations nearby, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
how can we how do we market or sell electric vehicle without before the infrastructure is established, ma'am?
Actually, it is under construction. Actually, right now we are launching. In future, like a petrol pump and everywhere you can find out this charging. This is the one of the booming industry in future. So it is under process. Very soon we can expect like a petrol pump.
Yes, ma'am. But also the main issue, imagine as if a petrol pump and diesel for diesel car, ma'am, imagine if you want to
Hmm.
get a full tank, ma'am, it may take around 1.5 to 2 minutes maximum. But if you take
Hmm.
consider an EV, ma'am, it will take
Hmm.
maybe like for minimum recharge you have to spend around half an hour to 1 hour, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes.
so it will be difficult for a consumer actually. The one who's used to like 1.5 to 2 minutes, he has to spend half an hour to 1 hour for a minimum recharge.
Yes, yes, I got it. What you are trying to ask. The thing is, it is under work. See, obviously, when a company manufacturing e-vehicle, whatever it is, they obviously work on this also, and maybe we can find out better solution. Maybe you people in future you are going to be a entrepreneur, so you can find out the solution. You can open the many ventures or many outlet in these kind of things. The opportunities are there, we can explore, we can work on that, we can find out.
Yes, ma'am.
Hope you got it, what I'm trying to say.
Yes, ma'am.
So future it will become no issues. Actually, see, whenever we are implementing or introducing something new, first thing is some challenges are there. But over a period of time, when we are started to practicing adapting, see now the government has introduced 100 e-buses. So they have some backup how to do and everything. Without that, they cannot able to introduce. So alternatively, we can find out that solution. Maybe it is under process. Right now we cannot reveal it, but future this is the only option we have to reduce the atmosphere air and whatever it is carbon emissions. This is the only option. We don't have any other options right now. It is a emergency. We need to work on that. So this is the way government slowly introducing, but future we can find out that outlet also. Any other questions? Can I move to next, guys? Guys, can I move to next?
I think we can move on now.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, okay. And one more thing I would like to, just for your informations, I just share some interesting insights about this renewable energy. This renewable energy we are using biogas plant. Actually, hope you all know about that biogas plant. How to reduce that fossil fuel. This is the examples I'm just sharing for your better understanding. Renewable energy in the sense not only solar and wind energy. This is also option. And the next thing is uh, I would like to share this e-vehicle, e-waste, that also we have seen. And another one is just a minute. Then some of the government also taking initiative to how to waste dispose and all. It is working, hardly working. Dry waste here produced recycled materials, right? So in that also we can find out some of the government is also working. This is the green marketing is overall how you can contribute the environment. This is the thing I would like to share. And next I'll move to next slide, how green marketing works. That thing also very important, this green marketing, how it is working. See, before, for example, if you treat as a, you are the you have an organization, you are producing something, okay, in product aspect, okay, services we can see later. In product aspect, see how you can make yourself green marketing. Under a green marketing, you are doing your product. So the first thing is, whatever we are selecting the product, the raw materials should be in a environmental friendly. That is the raw materials, whether it is pest free or artificial colors are not added, toxic things, these kind of things we cannot add to our product. This is the see, you know that what are the things we can mix to make our product. So make sure your product, I want to be a part of green marketing, I want to manufacturing something. So you want to be a part of green marketing, you have to do all this. So select your product and what are the ingredients you are using, which is which is environmental friendly, a part of the organization. See, environmental friendly is a part of your organization, not only in a product. You try to show it in your organization. Some of the organization, they shows like to keep plants inside, and they are using a natural way of what are the natural things they implement within the organizations. These kind of things they are showing how they are conscious about that. So when you select the product, you have to make sure what kind of ingredients you are using. The second thing is, what is your product, how it is going to be economical friendly, and how it it fulfill under green marketing concept. See my product, how it is significant, how it is features, I mean what are the features, why I suggest this product, what you are going to replace. So these kind of things we have to mention. See, if I'm doing something, if I'm producing something, for example I'm going with the hand wash, for example I'm saying I'm going with hand wash. Recent days it is everyone having with the sanitizer, hand wash and everything. So I want to show it how my product is under green marketing. So I have to add natural ingredients, neem, lemon, these kind of aloe vera. So this is the way you can show it to people. We are using natural things. In this we are not using any toxic things. Like that you have to add at the value of the product, whatever ingredients you are using, and what are the product you are producing, it should be come under economical, I mean environmental friendly. That is the way you have to design your product, whatever, irrespective of whatever you are trying to produce or whatever you want to sell, marketing your product. First of all you need to make sure your product mix and your product, then after that packing. This is also very important. Even 10 year 2 decades before, we nobody is conscious about the packing. We even in our maybe 30-40 years before, wherever we go, we carry a bag, whatever we buy we carry a vessels, silver vessels, to buy milk, oil, and whatever it is we used to buy these kind of things. But after a period of a time, maybe after that 30-40 years next, what will happen, they everything packed with the plastic wrap. The thing is that life is long, I mean the plastic life be long. The next thing is that plastic, it is easily we can carry. So comparatively it makes us like a lazy person, so we all adapted to packing. Wherever we go, the plastic bag will be, they will provide and we can buy it. We stop carrying bags and all. As we slowly losing our habitat, whatever we practiced in earlier days, we slowly lose that. And now started to realize after this covid, we started to realize. And this global warming and everything, it is teaching us, literally says it is teaching us. So now what the company is trying to do is, they are using their packing is just like a environmental friendly, how you are environmental friendly. How you even some of the organizations come forward and explaining how to dispose their waste. You have to dispose this, you have to put it in this dustbin, you have to put it this, so we can recycle it. Some of the organizations, they are saying we have to collect that empty things, so we can collect it and we can give you to the instead of this. So this is the way they are contributing. So in green marketing, how it works, see, when you educate the people, the product mix, the product and how to dispose, this is the main thing of the marketing. So when you educate the people, almost you can achieve green marketing concept. So this is the basic key of the green marketing. In this angle we have to design the product and we can market the product, then only we can fulfill that green marketing concept. Any questions in this, students?
Yes, ma'am. What nowadays, ma'am, if you go to any restaurant or any shopping complex, ma'am,
Hmm.
generally now they started charging for the bags and all. Do you think that will help in going green, ma'am? Charging for the packaging and all.
Yes. Actually, the thing is, most of the restaurant, they are charging. What is this? Charging whatever we are buying back. See, it's slowly reducing. Everyone having a conscious now. Some people are saying, see, if you do this, we can provide this in a free of cost. Even I have seen some interesting fact in that that organization. It's in foreign, I guess. That restaurant nearby the seashore, okay, there are a lot of plastic wastes are there. So what they are saying to the people, those who are coming to the restaurant, if you collect 5 or 10 waste plastic disposal or something, if you collect it, I will provide a coffee, 1 cup of coffee free. So this is the way they are educating and creating a conscious to that. So when they are charging a bag, when they are charging highly, see, even charging that bag is also cloth bag, they are not giving plastic bag, so it is comparatively it will costly. See, when a company intensely starting to provide healthy environment, they have to started giving for you in a cloth bag, so it is obviously costly, they cannot give it in a free of cost. So when they charge, the next time you will carry your bag, isn't it? So this is the way they are making their consciousness, it reducing the cost also. See, when you carry a bag, they need not give a bag, and they need not buy bag and all. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the way. See, when we are going to shop, having a vessels with us, we can not, and otherwise, whatever we are buying, they have to give a separate pack and whatever. Again, it is manufacturing cost, and everything will be increased. See, we need to reduce whatever we are right now. We have only limited resources. We have a conscious how to maximum utilization of our product. So for that reason only we use for whatever we available, use our own vessels and all. This is the way we can contribute somewhere to our environment. That is why the company is charging for extra packing, and they are conscious about packing also, because even some of the organizations, they are packing in bottle or a jute bag, it is comparatively costly, so they charge us high for that. Sometimes you may ask, even for that bottle packing they are also charging high. Yes, obviously that manufacturing cost is high comparatively plastic, so that is why they are conscious about packing and the price and how it is disposed. Then only you can fulfill that green marketing concept. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can I move next, or any other questions, guys? Guys, any questions? Can I move to next?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think we can move, ma'am.
yes, okay, I'll move to next. Okay, this is consumer survey. Okay. Uh, till now we have a knowledge, I think till now we gain some knowledge about what is green marketing, why we are doing, what are the things we are focusing. So far we gone through all these things. Hope you all understand what is green marketing, sustainable marketing, and why we are working, what is why the government not signed in COP26. And so you have a small brief about that. Now we'll move to next one is consumer survey. Okay, here I have shown some example, that we all know that the well-known company Unilever survey, they are showing 33% of the people socially and environmentally focused purchased brands. Yes, so here we can discuss some statistics, interesting statistics I would like to share. The thing is, a few years before, not only few years, maybe 2 years before, the survey was taken globally. That survey, when they asked the people, consumer, see, are they are interested towards, if I am selling something sustainable product, will they buy, will they interested to contribute the society, like that the survey asked. But it's around, the answer is really surprisingly, most of the 80% of the people ready to do that, which means the consumer mindset has changed. Now the consumer also thinking about how to select the product, whether it is harmful to the environment they are avoiding. So the company has taken the survey, so most of the people interested to buy sustainable and fulfill the environment kind of product they are preferring. So in future, whoever involved or whoever doing that marketing, they must work on this green marketing. So there is a big opportunities in green marketing. Even consumers is also ready to adapt their lifestyle, their food habit and everything. So obviously hereafter every company have to think about that. In another survey, actually what they are trying to say is, in corporate company they had a survey with the consumer for their product. That time they have asked a question, see, are they okay, are they interested to know about transparency of the what the company is doing. You want to know how we are manufacturing, really that information will be helpful to you, like that they asked the questions. Around 90 percentage of the people mentioned, yes, we are interested. Before we are going to buy something new, we need to know how the company is manufacturing, how the company, the processing, manufacturing processing, the raw materials, where it is coming from. So everything we would like to know. After that only we select the product, like that they respond. Even consumer also, from their side, they have a survey, on what basis you have to select your product. That time itself they are also saying, see, I want to know the transparency, where it is comes from, what are the ingredients they are using, the life of the product, and packing, everything. These are all the important factor to select the product. So simply they are not coming and buying the product, not like that. So marketing, when you mention about environmental and green concept inside your product, obviously a lot of customers will come forward and buy the product. This is the consumer survey. So in future, in case whatever you are doing, when you are trying to add these kind of additional informations, it would be helpful to the consumer, and you can maintain a better understanding, and you build a better relationship to your consumer. So this is the important aspect in green marketing. You need to transparency, whatever it is, transparency is very important. So you have to show it your raw materials. And also consumer point of view, they must understand what the company process is going on, what are the significance, what are the features the company should have. These kind, when you open to your consumer, you can attract at consumer. Also you have to educate that consumer. So this is a better understanding from both sides. So this is the consumer survey. This is some facts which I have learned from other sources, so that I would like to share here. And any questions, guys? Do you agree that consumer survey, do you agree this survey?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, any different of opinion? Is it essential to share your process transparency to the consumer? Is it essential from your point of view?
Yes, ma'am. Because the thing is, if they just claim to be sustainable, ma'am,
Yeah.
it is difficult, especially in India, ma'am. It is difficult to believe that
Yes.
whether are they actually
Mm.
sustainable or not. So
Mm.
generally, we need proof of
Yes.
whether it's actually sustainable or not.
Yes. So that is why we need to work on this, and it create a bond actually. Normally, when you in a day to day life, see, when you have a cow farm nearby your home, okay, they are giving a good ghee also. So in shop itself, some better brand ghee is also there. They're also there, but first thing when you want to buy a ghee, where you go to? Geez, just near your farm, they are giving a 100% pure ghee. You see everything. So the satisfaction is coming from there, or shop ghee. So that is different, right? So when you feel it, when you experience it, then only we start to believe. So that is why most of the people, in especially in rural people, they never they always buy which is the local available, whatever it is, whatever nearby shops they used to buy, because they feel that they experience that whatever the big mall brand, don't have any assurance, right? Whatever they are writing and all, But when we transparency, when we experience that, we can believe that once we start to consume, once we adapt that taste, we never go another brand itself. So this is the way we can grab the attention of the consumer. In many people doing in different level, in farming itself, organic farming, some of the youngsters, they have a startup, they are growing vegetables and all, they are inviting the consumers to their field, and anytime they can visit their field, and anytime they can buy whatever it is available. So this is the way you have to create a bond, and you have to create the trust factor. This is the one of the key points for your how you have to promote your startup, how you want to develop your brand. This is the way you can create the trust. When they visit, see, if you say you can visit my farm anytime, so you can buy and you can taste it, then you will pay. Like that, when you give assurance, then people start to believe your product. Otherwise, no one is believe. So first, we try to make believe our local people, and slowly we have to make a creating a trust factor to the consumer. Then they will refer your product to other people. Yes, I brought it from there, the taste and aroma is really amazing, and everything. When we start brand. See, when you give a trust, when you give a quality to your consumer, you need not brand your product. The consumer will brand your product. This is the marketing strategy. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can I move next? Okay. Next, green marketing strategic for business. We'll see that. Okay. This is you all know about this 4P. We all learned in MBA. It is by default. We all know about that: product, price, promotion, place. These things also I have learned. But the thing is, when I was learned, it is general oriented: price, place, and everything. It is oriented. But after this global warming, carbon emissions, when we started to calculate, the approach is totally different. I can feel that different. So when I was studying product, in the sense we talk about product, price, and promotion. Promotion, we used to mention everything: TV advertisement, newspaper, blah blah blah, and everything we used to place. There is no geographical territory. We used to say we transport this product there and there. Now everything is calculating. Everything it is calculating. Every ecological footprint is calculating. So the approach is totally different. Now everyone have a conscious about their product, price, promotion, place. It is very important factor we have to focus. The first thing we already mentioned about the product, how we designed the product, why we are designing the product. See, whatever we are producing, consumer, we never buy, right? So we are working towards consumer. So first of all, we have to find out what is their needs, how our product going to replace or something, or how to give a betterment of that. See, when earlier time the TV is totally, we all know about it, is very big and like that. By day, then it is the size is very thin, it is simple, handy, and we can hang it on wall, like that laptop, then tab, iPad. So it is slowly, it is reducing the weight, and also user friendly, like that. So in marketing aspect, when you are manufacturing something, you have to, first of all, you have to survey about that product and how you are going to replace, and you have to justify why consumer have to buy your product. That is very important. So on that basis, your product should be a solution to something, then only people will start to buy. So you have to design that product in that concept. See how my product going to replace this, and how it is going to be simplify their work burden. So people will obviously buy. Along with that, green marketing concept, how it is environmental friendly. So basic thing is the product, how this product is going to helpful to the consumer and the environment. That is the thing we have to focus in green marketing. Then price. See, the price is obviously when we are taking something, for example, I said organic product, it is coming from different land, right? When a people practicing 3 years of organic, they will also consider as organic. If in government, they will give a certificate. So from their perspective, they are also doing organic. Past 15 years, one person practicing organic, that product is quality is totally different. This is also totally different. So obviously in market, we have huge difference. The price is comparatively it is huge. So but we must understand. But at the same time, okay, I'm having 10 years of experience. I mean, 10 years I'm using in organic land, but when I'm selling in the market, no one is buying, right? So we try to, that is why most of the for example, the government or consumer, they have a price regulations. Normally the for example, gold, the price will be maybe 50,000 to 60,000. They have fixed the price. So whatever you are selling, whatever you have a thing, you have to fix the price from this to that. This is the, they have to give a some they have to give us some, you have to maintain this kind of price, like that. So according to that product, we have to fix the price. And I recently I read one article in UK. They are mentioning to their consumers, they are educating to the consumers how to select the product, where you have to say yes, where you have to say no. And they are giving an advice. Before you are buying a product, you have to check three things. The one is whether it is fate, right? Fate investment, like that they are mentioning fair investment, they are mentioning, which means the product, some of the, in India, what they do is farmers are not much educated, so they are buying from less rate. For example, they are buying in 1 kg 30 rupees, but in marketing, Amazon or some other platform, they are selling it's around 100 rupees. It is, a farmer is not going to get benefit. So in that cases, government and the institutes are some of the organizations are coming forward, and they coming and fix the price. See, you are, if you are buying 30, you can sell it only 50. When it's going beyond that, you should not sell the product. So they are giving a tag, this product, this we, it's come under fair investment, like that they are giving a tag, which means before buying to that consumer, they are looking whether it is fair price, okay, which means this is benefit to the farmer and for me also, like that. If that is not, if they are not mentioned that fair price, the people can able to reject. So these kind of things, they are added to their consumers, the way how we can create the trust factor. Then they are educating, if it is GMO, genetically modified, whatever it is, you please reject this. If you are packing, it is not eco-friendly, reject the product. If it is organic, then you have to accept the product. And each stage they are educating the people how to buy the product now. So everyone having an awareness. So this price factor, while you are fixing the price, you have to focus on all these things, and which is able to buy. See, our product is not belonging to the hi-fi people. We have to, even everyone have the access, everyone need to access the quality product. So we need to have that conscious and try to reduce what are the materials we are using. See, obviously the price is, it is input, all the cost, maybe raw material, transportation, energy, electricity, what all the resources you have used, packing, everything you have to, that you can divide it into a price factor. So in production, in production process itself, what are the channels you can able to reduce? See, I'm using electricity, so the electricity bill I'm getting 30,000 or maybe 1 lakh on a month. So you have to divide that price into a product. But instead of electricity, if you are using solar energy or renewable energy, your price will be reduced. So when you started to have that conscious and making a product, the price will be also reduced. So you have to balance both. When you can balance both, obviously you can achieve this green marketing strategy better way. The next is promotion, how you are promoting your product. Now we saw the product and price, then promotion, how you provide your promotion. See, whatever we are manufacturing, we need to advertisement, we need to educate the people, this is the product we are working on that. Once you started to educate, then only people can understand. See, most of the people, based on survey, how they come to know this product, they are saying, see, we attend that campaign, we saw it in social media. So when you brand your product, then only people will understand. So along with your branding, you have to create some social awareness campaigns. If you running these campaigns and how your organizations truly and continuously working on environment, this is the way you can promote your product. So in promotion itself, you have to advertisement, and what are the possibilities if you do that, this you will complete that green marketing strategies concept. The next thing is place. In earlier days, what we do, see, whatever we are manufacturing, we are ready to send it to wherever need in global. Still we are doing, we can export our product, especially most of the product, rice, paddy, sugar cane, whatever it is coming from it, we are exporting other countries. But now people, from my personal experience, I'm saying, see, I'm a journalist, so I used to visit villages, farmers and all that time. Now people have a conscious, see, my product I have to sell within this locality, 30 kilometers within the district itself I have to sell. Because see, the transportation cost is, again, it is high. Then carbon footprint, and we can see, instead of we are packing charges, it's all again, it's becoming costly. I have a field, I have a vegetables, whatever is a green chili. Okay, I'm ready to sell it to nearby people with 10 rupees or maybe 30, maybe 50. But when I'm going to send it to the next district, the transportation cost, after that packing cost, after that we have to how to preserve and all. So it is, again, it is adding additional cost. So it is going to around 100 rupees for 80 rupees itself. So now farmer, what they are doing, why unnecessarily I'm spending too much of amount, I'm okay with the 30 rupees profit and 50 rupees profit. So what they are thinking is, they are moving towards self-sufficient economy. This is called self-sufficient. See, when we are sufficient, then we can export to others. So when we go to this concept, obviously we can reduce carbon emissions, packing, recycling, all the cost we can reduce. So think in that way. See, the product what we are producing, the price where we are going to promote, and the place. See, I'm not saying, I'm not against you should not export your product, but try to be, if we go with the local product, it support the farmers, it local the community, and we can gradually, we are contributing to the environment, reducing carbon, reducing waste, recycle, I mean, whatever it is, we can slowly reduce. So in green market concept, this 4P is maximum people are focusing these kind of aspect. So this is the way 4P right now we are understanding. But earlier we don't, when I studied these kind of 4P, not we are using, we are simply studying and how to transfer these kind of things only focusing. But due to right now the current scenario, we must adapt this strategies. That's what I would like to share. Any questions in 4Ps, students? Any questions, students? Students, any questions?
Students, if you have any questions, you can ask ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay,
No,
fine.
ma'am.
Thank you so much. Next, I'll move to um, okay, green marketing strategies. Okay. Now, actually, we saw what is 4Ps and now green marketing strategies. See, both are similar. Most of the things are common here only. That design, positioning, and after that pricing. design, how you design your product, how, for example, I'm saying, see, your product is green, make sure about it. See, organic, again, I'm coming to organic agriculture. See, organic farming, we all know Sikkim is the state, it's completely organic. See, when you buy something from Sikkim, we believed that, okay, this product is 100% organic. So we have to create these kind of branding, where it is comes from. Certain things we cannot disagree with that, right? So if it is coming from Sikkim, obviously we can, it is 100% organic. So the design your product, where it is comes from, how you are going to design your product. Then positioning, where it is positioning, how you are showing that your brand, it is, my brand is completely, it is sustainable, completely it is organic. We all know the well-known example is Patanjali. Patanjali is an Indian product, and they are working only for, they are whatever they are manufacturing, whatever they are doing, they used Indian herbs and Indian spices, and these things are they are using. So this is the one of the examples. See, even though in India we have international brand and everything, but very short span of time, Patanjali has opened a lot of supply chain throughout India. See, this is the way they are positioning, and how they project and how they promoting their market. So it is the one of the example of green position. Then pricing, again I said, how we fix the price, the money. See, we, even quality product people ready to buy, but even though you have to justify the product price, everyone can access your product. That is the basic concept. See, my product, my whatever I'm doing, it is not belonging to only upper class or rich people and all. I have to approach even middle class people also. So you need to justify your price. So think in that, that is also green, right? See, we are not, everyone should access our product, right? So we need to think in that way. My product should go to even local people, and whoever high fi people, it should fulfill their needs and their price. Like that you have to design your price. That's why I told you, in pricing, while you are adding the prices, whatever your value added, you try to be in a sustainable way. Next thing is logistic. As I said, the product, where it is comes from. That is why now in most of the state and district, people conscious about the farm to fork, farm to dine, and even some of the restaurants, they are growing their own herbs, vegetables to their terrace. So this is the way they are showing how much conscious about their product. Whenever we are buying from outside, a lot of energies and fuels are we are using. So that is why we are going with local, or some of them growing their own food and all. So this would also helpful for the consumers. If you are running a restaurant, if you have a terrace gardening, if you have vegetables and all, it obviously, here you can reduce the waste also. See, the waste is converted into a biofertilizer or bio whatever, vermicompost, whatever, you can do it and use it to the plant, and you can grow your own plant, and you can use it to your kitchen again. So this process give a great impact to the environment also. Then disposal, as we discussed, how we dispose that thing, everything, even whatever we are using. See, after we using the reuse cup and whatever it is, they mention how to use it and where to dispose. And right now we all using mask, and we must know where to dispose, how to dispose. It is street, some of the people just simply throw it away. Even in India, we have to, we must know how to dispose that medicine waste, I mean hospital waste, that cotton, that syringe, everything. It should be, when we follow the rules and regulations, and when we conscious about that, gradually we can reduce that waste also. In some of the state also, they are working towards collecting the waste from the house. They are using dry waste, wet waste. Again, that dry waste is also going to be burned, and wet waste is going for using for making a vermicompost and give it to the people. So these kind of initiatives, organizations and the government, while they are taking, that the environment is also look pleasant, and we can contribute. and even we can design the product on that basis, how you are sustainable, how you are conscious about green marketing. This is the simple strategy we must adapt if we practicing green marketing. Any questions, guys? Guys, any questions in this? Can I move next? Okay, this benefits, actually we almost discussed about benefits of green marketing. What are the benefits? A small, we can just recall whatever we studied, whatever we know about so far. See, while we are practicing green marketing, it is I said it is not an option, it is a necessity, right? Current scenario, each and every organization should practices green marketing, that is foremost important. Then after that we have to practice a sustainable business practices, as I said. Government and government organization or private organizations, they have to implement solar panel, and what are the other features, renewable energy they can add it, water conservations, rainwater harvest, these kind of practices. It support the green marketing. So this is the benefit we can see. While we are practicing rainwater harvest, we can usage of water we can reduce. Then after that we can sustain the market also. When as we know that based on consumer survey, we all know that people are very conscious and very interested to work towards green market. See, when you are branding, we are all doing this, we are reducing this kind of this much of carbon emissions, we are reduced these things, and we are alternative, instead of this we are alternative in natural things. When you explaining, when you educating, people start to buying. So this is the way you can sustain the market. Nowadays the market, people, everyone looking for environmental friendly and these kind of things. So when you practicing this is the additional advantage you can sustain in the market. Then next one is how to improve your credibility in brand. So these are all the small some of the benefits I have mentioned. So possibilities long term, how you can sustain in this. So when you keep on practicing, you can sustain in the market. See, marketing is always, it is very competitive. So when you, if you want to be sustained, you have to maintain the consistency, you have to continuously giving better services to the people, and better product, better quality. When you maintain that, you can sustain in the market. The next thing is you have to educate the people, and see, branding and achieve the target. It is not only complete, it is not only in marketing. The market will not complete when you keep on educating and update the trends to the people. That time only people will continuously using your product, otherwise they will move to other products. So basic knowledge is you have to educate the people and you have to upgrade. That is what we said, transparency. The next is reducing expenses. As I said, instead of using other fossil fuel, other energy, we can using renewable energy, water conservation, and what are the natural things we can add it in that. So this is the way we can sustain in the market. Then after that, carbon footprints. Then health, obviously public health. See, my industry is located here, so we are not we are reducing this much of carbon emissions. What are the waste is coming, we are using here only, we are not dumping, we are not disposing in that way, like that. So even if you're conscious about public health and your employees health and consumer health, it is all come under green marketing. It is essential also, we must work on that also. Then obviously next, see, if you are fulfill everything, it is maintain a good relationship with your audience and consumers, whatever you are targeting, that will be, you can be fulfilled. So the purpose of green marketing, now so far we know about what is green marketing, what is sustainable marketing, and why do we practice green marketing, what are the strategies and what are the benefits. Everything we have seen so far. If any questions, you can ask me. Guys, any questions? Guys, any questions? Can I move to next? Guys?
I think we can move on to the next slide, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next, some case studies. I'll just show it some examples. Okay. So far we saw some theoretical part, blah, blah, blah. Next, now we see some examples, case studies. Okay. So this case study is Burger King. Okay. Have you all seen my screen, right? So in this, actually, normally that livestock produced that greenhouse gas emissions, we all know that, right? So and what that company have come up with some ideas, okay, instead of see whatever they are giving their feed, and they added some grass, lemongrass, okay, to that feed. So when the cow consuming lemongrass, that carbon emission is gradually it is reduced, okay. So what the company is trying to justifying, and what they are trying to convey that people, that is they are using for that slice, whatever it is, slice it is, they are using less carbon emissions, and they are contributing to the society environmental. So in that way they are educating the people, whatever we are using this reduced methane emissions from beef or cow, we have reduced. This is what they are trying to people, so which means they find out the solution. Excuse me. So they are finding a solution, instead of using normal feeder they added lemongrass. Okay, next, do you understand what I'm trying to say, this Burger King?
No, ma'am, this was not so clear.
Okay. See, normally, see in burger we used that slice, right? Hello. See, in between
Yes,
burger
ma'am.
we used a slice, right? That Amul slice or whatever it is, right?
Yes,
Slice.
ma'am.
So in that, actually that is coming from maybe beef or maybe cow or whatever it is. Okay, it is coming from see when the how it is coming from. We have to feed the cow. Okay, we get a milk and we do the process. Then we keep make it as a slice, and so this is a long process. But in we all know about that greenhouse gas emission maximum. It's coming from cow itself. So what the company have an idea, they have to change the diet of the cow. Okay, along with the green grass they add lemongrass itself. So while eating the cow, the digestion and everything happened. After that the greenhouse gas emission is completely, it is reduced, not completely, at least somehow 50% of has been reduced. Okay, in beef 20 percentage reduced. So what they are branding is this cheese, it is taken from these kind of cow, and this cow producing only this much of green gas emissions. Got it? Got it what I'm trying to
Yes,
say?
ma'am.
So they change the diet plan of the cow actually. Instead of normal feed they added lemongrass. This is little lateral thinking. See, when you how to reduce the gas emissions, so they added their they changed the diet plan of the cow. So this is the keyword they are showing, that we are also working to the environmental. Obviously, see, people are, most of the people vegan, or they never eat milk, cheese and all like that, or conscious about that. That time you can educate the people. See, this cheese is coming from this kind of cow, and we have a separate diet plan. In most of the in India itself we can see, and cow and whoever poultry farm, whatever they are, they have a diet plan. They have that, they are saying we can added this feed, so that the diet will be changed. So the egg is nutrition level, iron this much, potassium is much, like that they are giving. So when you add it in a diet, so obviously the output will be changed, right? Normal output. So in that way they are advertising the product. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next, The next thing is we all know mask, right? Now what the company, some of the companies using that vetiver, you all know what is vetiver? Actually, I don't know in English what I would say. It is a kind of actually root. Okay, the smell and aroma is very kush, I guess. That is Hindi word or English, I don't know. Hindi, I guess. Kush is the Hindi word. It's a kind of root, actually. Okay. The smell and aroma, it is very good while we are smelling, and it reduces immunity and all the thing, it would be reduced. So, what the company is using in whatever they are making a mask, that inside that mask, they are keeping this. So, it means they are helping the people to improve their immunity, and mask is necessity right now. So they are using these kind of techniques, how they are green, how they are economical friendly, and how conscious about their public health. Okay, this is one of the example. Got it what I'm trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. And next thing is that ITC hotel. See, actually, have you studied about the LED certificate? Guys, have you learned about lead certificate?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. LEED is a kind of certificate which is given by US government, US organization. See, when the maybe organization, whatever it is, they fulfill that whatever it is, energy, environment, fulfill that, they will give that certificate. I'll just explain about the certificate in last slide. So this is one of the example. ITC, you all know about ITC hotel. That is the only hotel in India got that lead certificate. No other organization so far they didn't get. ITC is the only organization got that lead certificate. You may note that it would be have additional informations for your case study and whatever it is. ITC is the only hotel to got that lead certificate. I will explain what is lead and what is the procedure and how to get that. I will explain in last slider. But just for your information, in India, ITC hotel only got this lead certificate. Okay, and Infosys company globally they got the lead certificate. See, Infosys, wherever it is Infosys, they got this lead certificate. We'll know about after 2-3 slide what is lead certificate. This is the one of the green. See, when you studying about the green marketing, you must know about what is lead certificate. That I will explain. So ITC in India, ITC only got that lead certificate. Okay. The next thing is we'll move to Starbucks. Have you know about Starbucks? It is actually
Yes,
coffee
ma'am.
shop. Coffee shop, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
this coffee shop also at time, I mean, achieved that green marketing campaign. How they achieved that I will show you to the next slide. See, this green store, how they achieved Starbucks, how they are conscious about what are the features they added to fulfill that green certificate. The first thing is they used renewable energy. What kind of renewable? I have mentioned about statistics. You please go through it. I'll just, we are running out of time, so I'll try to cover a few more things. So I'll just explain about the renewable energy. Okay. So in that coffee shop, actually what they use, what they are using renewable energy, water, see how they are water, I mean, water conservation, everything they have added. See, yearly they are reducing 1.3 billion gallons of water they are saving. See, through there, what are the, these are all the advantages they are added, features they are added inside that coffee shop. Okay, using renewable energy, water conservations, then responsible materials, raw materials, whatever they are using, everything is sustained. Where it is comes from, the product, maybe the seed, whatever it is, coffee, it is everything. It is they are make sure it is sustainable. Then after that, energy efficiency, how they are saving their energy, how they are using efficiently, these kind of things also I have mentioned. Then waste diversion, I told you, see in restaurants, some of the restaurants, they are using that food waste into again recycling and converted into decompose and give it to the plant. In that way also they are also working on that waste diversion. Then health environment, how they are health conscious, air quality. See, whatever the building, whatever we have, we need some certain kind of environment, maybe proper sunlight, proper air should come to the room, and everything. These are all the things make the environment, make the room into healthy. So these kind of things, some of the organizations are just like a dump or something like that, everything is closed, there is no ventilation proper, what there is no water harvesting and rainwater harvesting, they don't have any facilities and something like that. So but in Starbucks they did all these things. See what, where they started this journey. Actually 2004 itself they started to work on this, and 2008 their first lead certificate they got it. Then after the 2009 and 2018, and let's see 2025, actually they are planning 10,000 outlets globally. See, in marketing, the one thing what we understand is we need to forecast the market in future. What will be the uh, people would prefer, how the consumer mindset will be changed, how we conscious about that, how we reduce the waste. This journey has started 2004. Actually 2025 they have a plan how they are doing. So in whatever you are doing in marketing, you need to be forecast how the marketing will be next year, what will happen after 3 years, how the this green marketing concept will be turn into like this, like that. We have to, while we forecast, we can be succeed. See, in consumer point of view, you have to think about, then after that, beyond that, you have to think about a future, how this market will be. That also we need to develop that knowledge, how to forecast. This Starbucks is one of the company, I mean one of the organizations succeed. Actually they got that lead certificate globally, and they run a very good campaign, and they run a lot of campaign in social medias and creating awareness. They set a role model to the upcoming coffee shops. So this is the reason why they succeed. This is one of the case study why Starbucks succeeded, why how they got the lead certificate, where the process, where the journey started, what are the sustainability aspects they have, it is involved in their stores. These things we have to study about that. This is the way we can apply for a lead certificate. These are all the things if we get a lead certificate. So this is one of the case study. If you go in depth, you will get a lot of informations and knowledge. I'm just sharing a small intro about Starbucks and their case study. Any questions in Starbucks case study, guys? Can I move to next? Any question, guys?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No,
fine.
ma'am.
Thank you, guys.
No,
Next,
ma'am.
then we see carbon footprint. You all, anyone know about carbon footprint? What is the meaning of carbon footprint? Anybody know? Anybody have an idea? Any idea about that? Okay. Okay. Actually, in every organizations, they are using how much megawatts. Okay. This is the normally in an organization, they have to calculate, this is the numbers. Okay. Maybe this will be increased, maybe this will be decreased, but in organization setup or industrial setup, we are using. So in each 1 point of carbon, I mean, for this megawatts, they are calculating 0.200. Okay, carbon emissions will be happen. So while we are multiplying that, we will get the total emission. For example, any company, maybe any manufacturing company, they are, while they are using manufacturing, they will produce how much their carbon emissions, how much they are produced, and the value of the carbon emissions, they will multiply that, you will get that how much carbon emissions. In that basis only now calculating, but earlier days we never calculate in these things and all. Now we are calculating each drop of water, how much carbon emission this organization is producing, how they are how much they are utilizing, and everything they are calculating. Also monitoring how, because see, while we are consuming too much of, while we are releasing too much of carbon emission, it obviously it affect the environment, not only people, maybe other creatures, maybe other spices, other species and all, everything. So okay, so on that basis now everyone have a conscious, and every organization should be revealed their carbon emissions. That is also monitoring and calculating. So whatever your industry, it is not a problem, but you must calculate and you must monitor, and you have to work on that, how to reduce. This is the way they are calculating carbon emissions, the how much you are utilizing, that utilizing charges plus along with that, that minimal charge 0.22, that is the ton of carbon emissions, they multiplied that. Then after that they will calculate, okay, this organization doing, I'm giving this much of carbon emission to this atmosphere, like that they are calculating. If this is, this thing is globally, it is common, and everyone is calculating this. This is the way they are calculating carbon footprint. The next thing is carbon footprint, how it is possible make it net zero, that is also very important, right? See, we know how to make how we are producing carbon emissions. Obviously now we need to know how we can neutralize or net zero, or how we can work on climate neutrality. Okay, first we can see carbon neutrality or net zero carbon emission, how we can do it. See, the company is producing this much of carbon emissions, so the company have the responsibility to reduce that. So alternatively they go for some renewable energies, and how can remove that, it's alternative. As I said, instead of energy, they can using biofuels or biogas or something like that for their production purpose, or any initial, I mean any processing of work. While they are doing that, so it obviously the carbon emission will be reduced. See, we must do this actually. Hope to, you all know that COP 26, in that agreement we only didn't sign, right? So they said you have to reduce 1.5, you have to reduce that heat we need to reduce. So alternatively we have to find out the way. This is the responsibility, though we are not signed, but we need to work on that. Then only at least 2050 we can achieve some, somehow we can achieve that, we can reduce that atmosphere heat and all carbon emission. So how do we eliminate this carbon emissions? We need to do work on this, and we have to find out that alternative solutions and all in industrial itself, and for our daily day-to-day life, even in many places. In I have seen in Delhi also, we have a separate cycle path, bicycle path in road itself. They are encouraging people to use bicycle and using public transport. And also government is also taking initiative in some of the organization, they are giving, if you are coming in foreign countries, there people are coming into bicycle, they never use vehicles and all. So slowly we have to encourage the people and try to reduce this carbon emission in industrial level itself, and start to using natural energies. So this will help that somehow we can reduce that carbon emissions. That how is it possible? Is it possible to net zero emissions? Yeah, that is little difficult, but again we need to work on this. So what we do, instead of, see, for example, some of the industries are not possible to give it to net zero emissions. So okay, so in that cases the company can put it some other alternative. Thermal power, obviously they need lot of energy. Okay, so what they do, at least they, some places they can plant trees and reduce the atmosphere heat. Okay, one way we are utilizing, one way we are manufacturing purpose we are using. Again, we need to neutralize and how to overcome. See, in some other place we have to balance that heat, we have to plant trees and other things, other activities which is enable to the reducing heat, so we can do it. Then climate also, climate neutrality, same. The how do we encourage the people to plant more trees, and how to be natural things and get involved with it, and avoid certain things which is not friendly to environment. These kind of things when we start to practicing, then obviously carbon footprint again, we earlier we discussed, we start to buy local products. This will also help to the environment when we start to practicing certain things. See, I never go and buy these kind of things. I wherever I go I will carry bag, wherever I, whatever I buy it from local itself. I never go for tin packed product or these kind of. See, when you change these kind of things, obviously that imbalance whatever we are facing in climate and all, that will be, we can balance that. So carbon footprint is, this is a small brief, actually it is a vast subject. Whatever we are discussing right now, it is, each topic will take at least 1 or 2 sessions. So I'm trying to complete as much possible. In case if you have any questions, I'm available on back channel also, you can connect with me. If any questions in that, guys, any questions about carbon footprint?
No, ma'am.
Okay, guys, thank you. Next, actually, the ecological footprint. That ecological footprint is, see, this carbon footprint is responsible completely industries and organization. This ecological footprint is completely, it depends upon the individual, how we are utilizing, how, what are the things. See, when we increase our comfortability, it's not good for planet actually. When we are consuming more than, when we go for, see, in some of the house we have 4 cars and gadgets, the lot of gadgets, so it is not actually economical friendly, environmental friendly. So we try to be reduce our flexibility. We need to be flexible when we adapt something that is not actually harmful to the planet. We try to reduce our expectations and the consumptions and all. It should be helpful to the planet. Indirectly we are helping to the planet. See, actually, what happened on 2021 earth overshoot, that day it's July 29. It's extreme heat actually that day. That is why this ecological footprint is also started to calculate why it is more important. Even before, actually maybe 3 years before, we are not much talk about carbon footprint, ecological footprint. We are not talking much about that, but recent days it is a serious topic, and that is why we try to, for everything it is slowly connected, interlinked to green marketing, sustainable marketing. So that is why reason studies in marketing aspect, people are very insisting, very conscious, and very keep on saying about what conscious about economic ecological footprint, then carbon footprint. We need to work on that. See, producing and reaching the consumer, it is not only completing that marketing aspect. Green marketing, you have to, it is completely devoted to environmental. So on that basis, if we have a conscious about carbon footprint and ecological footprint is very important, and we try to balance that climate and the natural resources, it is very important. So on that basis we start to work on this in green marketing. Next, I'll explain. Actually, this will be, you will understand what is carbon footprint and ecological footprint. Actually, carbon footprint is CO2, how much it is released, maybe industry or whatever vehicles, whatever it is we are using. But ecological footprint is how much we are using renewable and non-renewable resources using. it is this completely this carbon footprint, it depends upon the organization and all. That ecological footprint, it's completely that individual step what we are working towards. This includes only numbers, whatever it is carbon emission, how we are calculating how much the organization releasing that carbon emission, then that value for 1 point, how much we are calculating, so on that basis. But ecological footprint, we have to calculate both carbon emission plus environmental impact, how it has create that impact to the environment. Then after that, how carbon can be used in a marketplace, how you have to calculate, how to add. See, the industry, for example, you all know about pollution certificate, have you heard about? See, if the company releasing this much of pollution, they have to pay to the government. The government has to be monitoring. For example, if a vehicle in Delhi, actually more than 15 years of vehicle, it is not allowed to use. We trash that vehicle, it creating lot of problem in the environment, and obviously we all running out of good air actually in India. Though it is the capital, but the surveying is in capital, it is very difficult for us, the air quality is very worst. So the government taking initiative, so more than 15 years of vehicle, please trash it and use it new one, because the that carbon emission is literally high. So these kind of things we need to work on that, like that. Then in ecological footprint also, we have to the global consumption, what are the things we need to focus. Then daily impacts of climate change, carbon emission, we have to talk about what are the impact is it changing. See, this company, this organization in this country producing, keep on producing this much of carbon emissions, it obviously it impact the globe itself. Those we see, okay, in India, for example, okay, US is not US, we cannot find any big industries, logistics, we cannot find out. But still they are also facing that carbon emission, global warming and all. Why? Because other countries is contributing. So when we carbon emission, it is not only focusing only one state, one, see, it is a collective responsibility. See, every day to day that changes, that emissions should affect the atmosphere, so we need to work on that. This climate change, if we conscious about carbon emissions, when we calculate that footprint, then only we can survive and we can see the better world. So otherwise it is very difficult. So this climate change and everything, this impact is fully depend upon the industrials, organizations and the manufacturing sectors and all. So in green marketing, it must be we work on that, how it is we taking responsibility. We may think, say, I am the corner of the world, I am doing this business, how my business going to affect the carbon footprint. We cannot say, we cannot escape from that. It is a collective responsibility. See, each and every organizations, they have to make assure themselves that we are working on carbon emission, then only we can achieve that target. At least to 2030 we can reduce somehow. That is why this carbon footprint is very important. Then after that, this ecological footprint, it is daily impact, it is also create this see, when we keep dust, I mean when we keep dump plastics, everything in some places, so obviously it create, it is not good for the environment. So properly we can dispose this ecological footprint, the way how we handle the environment and the biodiversity and everything, it's come under. So this is the difference between carbon footprint and ecological footprint. This is a small I mean explanation about understanding about carbon footprint and ecological footprint, but this is also, again I said, vast chapter, and we need detailed study about that. Every day we are getting a lot of update and all. It's a small uh, intro about the carbon footprint and ecological footprint. We can see it in later, what is that and how they are calculating, in which country working on that. That interesting factor is Bhutan is the only country in the globe having carbon negative. Other countries, we all having lot of carbon in the atmosphere, but Bhutan is the only country having carbon negative, and the thing is they are focusing on this atmosphere, and mostly they are working towards people health, and even they are the happiest people in the world based on survey. So this is the additional information I would like to register here. And next we'll move on to the next PPT and the next slide. Okay, now I just explain about LE lead certificate. Okay, I mentioned, right, see, lead certificate is the green certificate. Actually, this is those who are doing green marketing and are working on green marketing, this certificate they will get it. Okay, this certificate is given by US one non-profit organizations. They are giving to this certificate. Okay, actually, LED certificate means actually we must know about, right? That is leadership in energy and environmental design. So when the organization fulfill all the criteria, that company will get this lead certificate. It is the one of the additional advantage, right? India, we all know ISI certificate or FSI. So something we are, for example, college, you have NAC, right? So in that, like that, organization or whoever organization, maybe institute, if they are pledging that we are under green marketing, we are working to the environment. When you are saying like that, if you get this kind of certificate, this will be so an authentic one. I told you that Infosys the only company got this lead certificate in globally, in everywhere, wherever Infosys there, that building is come under lead credit categories. Actually, this lead credit categories, what are the things we need? For example, that locality, how that is naturally that building covered with the trees and all like that, and water, how they are using recycling water, then energy, what are the materials they are using, what are the recycling process, reduce, reuse, recycling process, then indoor environmental quality. Maybe I said keep some air purifying plants, and to encourage the people. Some of the organizations, where if you get obviously you people after this go for internship and visit many organizations, so you come to know how they are giving a friendly environment to the employee, how they make them to feel comfortable. Most of the organizations in earlier days, it's very stressful. You don't have any entertainment or anything like that. So now you can inside a lot of I mean, additional things. You can read books, and you can play, you can gym, and everything is available in organizations recent days. So how they are stress release, whenever they are feel not comfortable, they need something, they can go and hang out like that. So these are all then after that, innovation in operations and regional priority. So when the organization fulfill all these things, what are the things which is helpful to the environment and the human being, that organization is eligible to this LEED certificate. So far in India and globally, Infosys the only organization got this certificate, and ITC hotel got this certificate. Okay, then we saw that Starbucks has also got this certificate. Then actually, how they categorized four type of LEED certificate. The one is green certificate, then after that silver, gold, platinum is the highest. So they calculate the points. For example, how they calculating points? See, when your concern is fulfill that sustainable, see, each and every right now we have five criteria, right? Sorry, five, not six criteria. So each criteria may be 25 points, something like that. So when your organization is able to fulfill sustainable sites, water efficiency, or materials indoors, so if you have a 25 100 points, in the sense you will get some certificate. I mean, maybe silver or platinum, like that. So on that basis, when it is fulfill all the things, you will get the platinum certificate. So this is the thing, it is added the additional advantage. Okay, when your organization or when your institute or when your company, if they get a lead certificate, it is the additional advantages for you, and you are recognized one, and you are the lead one, and people can understand what are the things you how you are working towards this environment. So it is try to most of the organizations trying to get this, but so far no one has fulfilled their requirements. So in green marketing, you must know about what is lead credit category and who is giving, and so far in India how many companies are got it, and why we are still lacking, and you have to think about that. You are all future entrepreneurs, so you need to know about. That's what I would like to share it here. Then after that, in India, CII, that this is it's an Indian based organization. They are giving a certificate. Okay, they are also giving a certificate that is called Green Pro. See, when we are using durable day-to-day life shampoo, dishwash, everything, which is manufacturing, I mean, which is used for natural things we can add it, then they are eligible for the Green Pro. So if you are, see, I am conscious about sustainable, I'm very conscious about organic product. So when you buy a product, if you have a Green Pro tag, that obviously you can go blindly buy that product. This is what they are promoting. So in marketing aspect, green market, these two organizations globally lead is doing wonderful job. In India, most of the organization is pledged for this. Even my company is also, we got Green Pro certificate. We have a cleaners and all. This is come, they will come and verified the manufacturing process, the ingredients, everything. Once they complete their what are the norms, once we fulfill that, then only we got the certificate. So this is the authentic one. If I want to go for organic, if I want to be environment friendly, if you have a Green Pro tag, you can go directly. So this is the thing. So far we covered, and it's a small summary what all we green marketing we saw. What should we always sales oriented? Normally, I earlier suggest green marketing, it is not only focusing on social oriented, also environmental conscious is also very important. So on that, so whatever you are doing in a business, you have to think about that sustainability into business process. You try to add this process in your business process. After that, value chain and sustainability guidelines and principles we have gone through. Then after that, organizations which hold the same beliefs, what are the organizations working on that, and how to make your brand and talk about sustainability and green, how to market those things also I have mentioned. And how to make a people part of your marketing, I told you, right? See, when you give 100% quality product, when consumers started to believe your product, then they will be a brand ambassador for your product. This is a simple strategy. When you satisfying your customer, they will brand your product. You need not go and buy my product, my this is it. They will do that. So you start to work on that, then your sales will be and the marketing will be go smoothly. Then after that, marketing progress, how it is, the you can share your progress, transparency, what I told, right? So how you are doing marketing, where it is coming from. In most of the organic stores and wherever it is, you can see the advertisement. It is this thing come from farmers hand, we can harvest Himalayan hills, like that. So you, when you document everything, when you explain about your thing, everything, whatever your process, people start to believe in this. So this is the way you can do it, the green marketing. And almost we came to end of the session. So far, any questions, you please ask me, and I'll move to the next topic. Any questions, guys? Guys, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Audible? Am I audible, guys? Okay. Any questions, guys?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Hope you all understand. If you share your, I mean, feedback, it would be better for me, and whether it is understandable, it is useful to you. Guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hope you enjoyed this. And next, I'll give you small insight informations to you. Probably it may be helpful for you. Okay. Apart from green marketing, from my corporate view, the thing which I shared with you, you are all in third sem. So maybe next 6 months, you maybe get internship with the other companies, or you may be pursuing marketing or business oriented, small for understanding for your thing which I want to share thing is those who are interested in industry and all, I share some information. The thing is, in future, what are the industries going to boom in future? Okay, from my observations and research, 5 industries going to boom in future. Whoever interested, maybe you pursuing. The first thing is renewable energy. If you want to be pursuing, if you want to be focused on working on this, start with your career with renewable energy. It is very important. A lot of scope in this, you can explore in that. The second thing is agriculture, agri and agri allied activities. That industry is going to be under hit. So even though in COVID, one of the profitable sector is only agriculture sector. You all know that. So you may explore in agriculture in any terms, maybe agro market, agro forest, so many urban farming and everything is there. So you can explore in that area also. The third industry is eco-friendly. Obviously green marketing, it's come under that. Now all the organizations and whoever are doing business, they are moving towards, they are working on eco-friendly, environmental friendly. So when you opt that, select that, that will also helpful for you. The next thing is artificial intelligence and augment technology. This is one of the booming industry. Then last but not least, waste management, e-waste and agriculture waste. These are all the industries going to boom in future. And probably these industries will reduce that carbon emission and gas emissions and support the planet, that atmosphere and all. So these 5 industries are going to be hit in future. In case if you are pursuing, you maybe choose this. The next thing is, it would be useful for you if you want to be get into internship, or if you want to searching a job. Some of the websites, indeed is a better website. If you want go for internship or something like that, you can register yourself, because you're it's a right time to search your job, or you're chasing your dream. So you can register your bio in Indeed, morning, LinkedIn. You can do it that. Then if you are interested in freelance, there are globally some of the best websites are there. You can register Uplink and Fiverr. These 2 websites are doing tremendously, and you can earn dollar itself. Even I also uh, did a couple of project in Upwork. I got some Saudi Arabia. I done a project, Neom project. So you can do it in that also. And if you want to upgrade your knowledge, I want to know more about this, I want to, so some of the already you all MBA students, so maybe it is a green marketing or whatever it is. If you are want to gain more knowledge about current update globally, you can go with the Food and Agriculture Organization. This is a global website. You will get lot of informations from there. Then you and biodiversity, they are also doing tremendous job, and they are observing whatever happening globally. Then after that, World Economic Forum, this is very useful for you. Globally what they are trying to do, and working towards environment and whatever it is, you can gain lot of informations from there. And sustainable development goals, they are also doing wonderful job. You try to register your name and get a newsletter, get an update. Probably these informations would be helpful for you. So thank you. Thanks for this opportunity. I hope probably this session will be useful for you, and I wish all the best for your future. I can see great leaders in this, so I wish all of them, and have a good day. If any questions, you can connect me on back channel. I would be available. If anything wrong, please say. This is also new for me. It's a first session, so I hope I did my best. Looking forward your feedbacks to students. Thank you. Thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for the wishes, ma'am. And we all acknowledge that the need of the hour is to respect our nature today and align our future businesses towards the mother nature. And I'm sure that is the only way for the mankind to sustain. And thank you again for the wonderful session today. And I would just want to ask if anybody has any more questions, please unmute or you can type in the chat box. I guess there are no more questions, so shall we move ahead? Yeah, all right. So I request Ms. Bhumika to deliver the concluding remarks for the session. Bhumika.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank Mr. Ajay Krishna sir for giving me this opportunity. And it's been such a magnificent session, having such an eminent resource person, Miss Anitha Jegadessan, with us. Thank you, ma'am. And I would also like to thank our beloved dean for organizing such kind of events, and also thank our event coordinator, Mr. Ajay Krishna sir. The session was very insightful, and he gave us a lot of clarity about how important the green marketing is. And the session spoke about how green marketing is and how it is different from the sustainable marketing, and what does a company includes to showcase its green marketing, and how government encourages people to use electric bus and adopt eco-friendliness products. And it also spoke about how current organizations are trying to go green and bring environmentally friendly products. And the insights was about renewable energy, how green marketing works, and how we can align our business with green marketing. And it also spoke about how important it is to educate people about the green products. Ma'am also gave a few examples regarding the companies, how they are encouraging the green marketing products. And the session also spoke about consumer behavior and attitude towards the green marketing, and what all they were expecting companies, and that is what consumers are expecting companies to be more transparent about their products. And also explained about the green marketing strategies for business, which included elements of green marketing mix. And it also spoke about benefits of green marketing to sustain business for long-term sustainability. And she also gave some interesting real-time examples like Burger King, which spoke about the greenhouse gas emission, and COVID marks, that is vetiver, and also green feed certificates, that is ITC hotels and Starbucks having a feed certificate, and marketing campaign about the Starbucks, what are all the features Starbucks included for sustainable marketing and bringing the green products. And she also explained about the concept of carbon footprints and how to reduce it, and also included ecological footprints and why it is important. And they were interlinked to green marketing and future. She spoke about carbon and ecological footprints, how it individually works, and the importance of lead certificates in the green marketing. Thank you, ma'am, for such an wonderful input. And I also conclude by saying we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. As ma'am said, There is no planet B. We must energize planet A for the action and make it one planet we have, and safeguard it and productive for future generations. Once again, I would like to thank Miss Anitha ma'am for enlightening us to become a future entrepreneurs. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I hand over to Mr. Ajay Krishna sir for vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhumika. Very warm good afternoon to everyone. It is my honor to deliver vote of thanks on this wonderful session indeed. First of all, I'd like to express a great sense of gratitude to the management of Gokul Education Foundation for encouraging us to conduct such events. I would like to extend a warm regard to Ms. Anitha Jegadessan ma'am for taking her time out from our busy schedule to address the students. Thank you so much, ma'am. I extend my sincere thanks to the Dean, Department of Management Studies, Dr. Bindu Nambiar ma'am, for her constant support and guidance. I'm grateful for all the faculty members for the support that is extended in conducting this event. I would like to also thank all my students who are present here in this wonderful session. Thank you all. And one important announcement, I'm floating across the feedback form here. All the students are expected to fill the form. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Actually, I would like to thank Bindu ma'am, and she's the one has approached me and discovered me. It's another way. Actually, it is not my role as a guest
Yes, ma'am.
speaker. It's completely new, and ma'am insisting me, and you can do it. So that's why I discovered myself in that side. So I should thank Bindu ma'am and also Ajay sir, because after your coordination is really superb, sir, because you make me very comfortable for this environment and how to prepare and everything, each and every stage. Your contribution is really amazing, and you feel me, you give me that feel, not only you, your students, and you gave me that very comfortable feel. And thank you so much for a lovely students. I once again I wish you all and have a green and clean energy and everything. We try to be sustainable wherever it is possible and start to living in sustainable way. And it's all in your hand. We all depend on you. And have a great future. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.